Yeah, but I didn't die, so. Also, sorry about the long wait. I was trying to fix my mic because it decided it just didn't want to do its thing today. So, whoa, my God, I'm getting a lot of feedback. It's coming out of my computer, I think. Hang on. Okay, okay. All right, I think I muted it. My headphones were picking me up, so I was getting double. Sorry about that, y'all. Trying to adjust already before I even get started. I have my water for hydration. Anywho, so we started playing Ace Attorney. I know. I'm talking without being on stream. I'm so talented. So we started playing Ace Attorney last week, and I'm gonna continue it because it was a lot of fun, and I love this game. And yes, water. I got water. So we've been playing Ace Attorney just literally just last weekend. But we got through our fan fictions for the most part. We got through a couple of them, so that was a lot of fun. And if you didn't tune in, that's okay. You can always catch back up later. You got rum instead? Well, that's always fun. And I gotta send one more text message, and then we can all be friends. Hang on a sec. We're gonna get started. You like Phoenix, right? Nice. So we got to the first section. Objection! I have to remember all the voices I gave everybody because voicing that many characters in one go, a lot harder than I thought it would be. Phoenix Wright is pretty great. He's kind of a dope. I mean, this is gonna be his second ever trial, I think. So you never will? Oh. Oh. I never will. Honestly, keeping the amount of voices that I try to do for each of these characters straight, I'm never gonna remember them. Unless they're just like super unique. So like if we give Edgeworth his own special voice. The voice that I was trying to do for I'm sorry, I'm looking away from y'all. I know that's super rude. The voice I was trying to do for Larry, I don't know if anybody caught it. I was trying to do like a Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Yeah. I don't think I succeeded with that one, but yeah. Alright, I will stop texting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I was trying to talk to somebody important. My bad. It was? No, I'm not going to do that joke. It was Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. I had to talk to her. Alright, I think we gave him like a horrible kind of voice. Court is now in session for the trial of Mia Fey. No, that doesn't sound right. No, I think we did. We gave him like an old kind of voice. Or maybe that's the voice we gave Grossberg. I don't remember. I don't remember what voice we gave the judge already. Oh, Edgeworth. Okay. I think I'm gonna give Edgeworth a British accent. Not because he's actually British, but because, like, look at this man. Look at him. He wears a cravat. He gets a British accent. Alright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any sign of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Some sussy names, though, like... No, his name is Dick Gumshoe. Like gum on his shoe. Both of those are alternative ways to say detective. A gumshoe is a detective. And a dick, back in the day, was what you used to refer to as a detective. So... Let's see. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. I might just give him like a female British voice because I don't think I can do a male British voice. We're gonna try. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. Oh yeah? I don't know what this is. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please prepare your name and profession to the court. So he's not really gonna have like a full British accent, he's gonna have like a guy with like a slightly spicy American English. Sir! The name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. Wait, what voice do we give him? Oh yeah, we tried to give him like a, I'm walking here. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. He's like a jock. Is he? Is he like a jock? I don't think he is. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. I'm not good at New York accents. Stupid and with a heart of gold? I mean... I'm gonna keep my opinion of jocks to myself. Clearly I grew up a nerd, so... The body was found by this window here. And the cause of and the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. Even in a girl's hands, Girlboss. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. It's like the the judge has completely forgotten that it's not a statue. He's seen it like its exact copy before. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. I kind of wanted to give him the voice of that dude from Princess Bride that is the officiant. Marriage. Oh, love. But I don't think I can pull that off well enough to do that voice for him. So, Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I might be giving him too much of a southern accent. Sorry. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. That sounds like badgering. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Oh my god. You'd think that as her apprentice, she would have taught us this in the previous case. I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Phoenix just kind of has our voice, so it's just normal enough. And I need to already adjust my seating because I'm like not sitting properly. Sorry. I'm doing this on the edge of a couch. We're using the edge of a couch as a desk because we don't use proper desks around here. We just use whatever's handy. So like at home where it's the top of a plastic storage bin, and then here where it's the side of a couch. It's been on a few tables, you know, the usual. Nothing too crazy. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Whenever you finish a case, you feel like a very smart man. So, Phoenix Wright kind of has that that sort of thing to it, to where you either feel like, aha, I'm so smart, this is the most brilliant thing ever. And then there's those cases that it's like, I have literally tried everything. I have shoved every item into every person's face. This is my last ditch effort. And it works. And you're like, why does that even work? There's some weird witnesses that we have to try to cross-examine. It's not great. It's not great at all. But most of the time you feel pretty smart. I can get that. Full disclosure, I have played and beaten this, like, at least this case, for sure. But this particular game in the trilogy, I have had many a long nights with it. Mostly because I kept messing things up. But still. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Press. Press everything. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across from the crime. You love it still? Me too. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. No matter how much you struggled? Nice. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? You struggled with this case? That's okay. This one is definitely, like, you start off on a super easy case. You're like, I know who did it. I can prove it. It'll be fine. This one, every time you think you're making an inch, it just, like, escalates. So. Alright, I thought I heard something. Don't know what that was. Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. I think I'm getting better at his accent. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oops. Wait. I gotta press everything. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, it does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Wow, Phoenix is chastising us for pressing everything. Too bad, Phoenix. We're gonna press everything. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna press everything. I keep reading it instead of pressing. My bad. Why is that? What's your reason? Too bad Phoenix wasn't born as a game character then. Nope. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Wait. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Aw, man, now it's gonna be brand new testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Ooh. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Wow. Got a little swagger to him now. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you trust about it with this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Forgot about it? Sir, bro, come on. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright. I'm not gonna reread everything that he said. We tried that the first time, and it got a little too much for me, so. Did you find any evidence? Nah, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Okay, he's definitely getting more southern the more I do his accent. I might just make him a good southern boy, but I don't know yet. I got a bad feeling about this. Written on a piece of paper, okay. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? The killer. Yeah, anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Objection. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Arg. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Word Maya was written clearly in blood. Alright. Hold it. Hold on. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. Might not be good. I take it back, don't answer. The blood was the victim's, okay. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hermogoblins, hermogoblin, bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue your testimony. No, he's just not an expert on blood tests. He's like, I don't know. I have no clue. That's okay. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? There was blood found on the victim's finger. Okay. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha, nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Press. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure. Happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective, but it is a game. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Objection. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Did she? I don't think she did. Order, order! That didn't go so well. But that's right. what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. So we pressed all of it. What do we have? Yeah, alright. But no one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Wow. It does say death was instantaneous, so... Let's see what else we got. It's the conversation, glass light stand, made by Larry Butts. She had a wiretap, and the law offices. Let's look at them. Cool. So if she had written the note, how? Because she died instantly. So how in the world would she have written the note? So, present. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. Is the volume of everything okay? I think I'm being loud today. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of the lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective? But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. Listen to that jam. Listen to that I solved the case music. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. We got him now, boys. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder? Prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. There goes our victory music. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Why? Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Your long, frilly sleeve. We added that part. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. There goes our victory sounds. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. That's so sad. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh, right. Okay. We're gonna probably give her like a Valley Girl voice. I don't remember what we did last week, but we're probably gonna go for like more Valley Girl-ish. Witness, please state your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order. Sorry. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Faye and Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked at the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to the side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up with her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any— Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, time to badger Miss May. Let's see what we can come up with. It was like 9, I looked out the window. How do you know it was 9? Why did you do that? Only because he has a feeling for Edgeworth. Ooh. Huh, why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. Oh, group hydration time. That means that we all need to reach for our nearest beverage, whether that's water, tea, coffee, milk, juice, alcohol, a soda that we opened this morning but haven't touched. You know, whatever you got nearby. Gatorade, maybe? Hydration would be good. Water would be the best, but whatever you got. Take a big ol' sip. You can tell I took a big sip because the bottle deflated slightly. We just ask that you don't drink Gamer Girl bathwater. Because all it will do is make you more thirsty. Which, that's science. That's just science. Everybody got their sips in? Make it a big sip. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. I sort of, you know, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it or back down. Go for it. Press harder. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ew. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. I'm gonna badger her. I'm just gonna badger her. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! That poor girl! Order. Sorry. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Darn, we got stopped from badgering her. I will badger her. You can't stop me, Edgeworth. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one with long hair. That was Mia Fey? Slender, sort of like, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? See, he doesn't get your thing because he's gay. He's only loved one woman. And it was not Mia. He loves Edgeworth. Okay, I'll put my shipping away for a minute. Okay, sorry. And the person attacking her. I gotta put my ship away for a second. Hang on. Let's see. Mousy girl. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure, sorry. Your testimony is the testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. How do you see a physique and all of that she wears? Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh. Her eye is like twitching. No one wears clothes like that on a daily basis except her. Maya's over there like, what's wrong with my clothes? And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Hey, stop insulting my hairdo. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Of course she was dressed like that the day of the murder. She hasn't been able to change since she got arrested. Come on now. What are you trying to say, I mean, lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the little trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. I know, Phoenix, I know. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. Oop. That clock. The kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Hello! Welcome in, Suo. Hey! Attorney. Ah. I like that. I did see everything. I did. Happy to see me. Aw. Have you played any of the update for Wildflowers yet? Or are you waiting? Still no spoilers, because I've managed to avoid them. But cannot wait till next Wednesday. What's on Wednesday? What did I miss for Wednesday? What's happening Wednesday? I know what's happening Tuesday, but I don't know what's happening Wednesday. Oh no, did I miss something? I think I did. Oop. My bad. Oh, no. I'm gonna play on Tuesday. My birthday's on Tuesday the 2nd. I'm so sorry. On the 2nd, on Tuesday. So we normally play Wildflowers on Tuesday. And so that's the day I'm gonna play Wildflowers as usual. But yeah, no, my birthday is Tuesday. It's a day sooner. You can wait less time. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust because I added another pillow behind me from when I played a couple nights ago, but this location is not friendly to me. Just excited all around. Me too. I'm ready for it. All right. I'm slightly more comfortable. I'm also closer to the microphone to tell me if I'm too loud, because I've been loud AF the whole time. We're swooping to the side. There we go. All right, let's continue. Her only hippie clothes ran after her. We're just gonna start pressing things again. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Redeemed hydrate. Wow. I just got comfortable and then you hydrate me. Wow. I didn't ask for this cube. How could you? But yeah, I'm excited too. I want to see what they added. Like I said, I've been avoiding spoilers, so it should be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm gonna wear a birthday hat though. I thought about it. Thought about wearing a birthday hat or putting one on my camera thingy here. We'll see. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? I moved the mic slightly farther, so. Did she hit her with that weapon? I saw it. I did. That clock on that kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Hold it. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Yeah, except the other way around. Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Okay, so it isn't a clock right now because the clock stuff was taken out, right? Isn't that the logic here? I think that's the logic here. I don't know. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that is important here. But she didn't, though. We're gonna prove it. That's what I'm trying to prove, Edgeworth. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Ow. Sorry. Pulling my own hair. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. I will not. Objection. What questions do I really have, Your Honor? It's true. That's all I got. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Like one, but it's fine. Only once. Thanks, Phoenix. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Just done. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. They took the clockwork out. Your Honor, members of the court. This is my big, like, diva moment. This is my big, you can't wash your hair with a perm moment. If anybody gets that reference, I will be delighted. It's empty, it's broken, the battery's dead. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
just as the difference says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Check us out. We're pro ace attorneys. We're the ace in ace attorney.
Wait. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility.
It is not. It is not.
The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Like? It's required in a court of law, Phoenix, please. Yeah, okay, so she did say it in this. Got it. I was like, we could present this, but no. It was the phone conversation. I have to remind myself because it was a week ago. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. I know, impressive.
Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So it's gonna play the conversation. We've already read it, so I'm just gonna like give you the highlights. You want me to hold into the thinker? If you could, I need to tell you it's not talking right now. It's not working, that's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. It was the morning of the murder. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store is it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
The witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, because our friend Larry Butts is the one who made it. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Yes, made by Larry Butts. This one right here. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only to exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Because it was also a murder weapon, because Larry makes murder weapons. Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, high five yourself, Phoenix. Yeah, drop my controller. He's so proud of that line. You just know, like, he's like, ooh yeah, got her. That was the best line. He's been trying to find that. Just a time to use that line. He's like, nailed it. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
What to tell you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Sorry, I have to do this really loud. I hope I didn't peak my mic.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Wink. Imagine she's, like, desperately trying to wink, but she can't. This is scary.
Miss Mary, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. I don't trust that. You held it, you had heard about it. Okay. So we're either accusing her of murder by saying she held it, or saying she heard about it. Now, we did find a wiretap in her hotel room. We're gonna accuse her of wiretapping. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker. Oh, excuse me. I didn't sleep very well. And I didn't get to nap today. The thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
The wiretap. We found it in our hotel room. Take that. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. But, like, what were you doing in her bedroom, Phoenix? That's kind of weird.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
Which is illegal. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Did he just, like, blank out the whole time that the recording was going. Like, we're playing it and he's just like staring at us lovingly like, oh, Phoenix, oh. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. It's the phone again. So many uses out of this thing. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. I haven't called in a while. There's something I want you to hold on to me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? Why is lawyer suddenly an insult? It's no fair. You're ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss May, April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Do we accuse her of murder, or do I ask her about the wiretap? Now, we know she didn't do it. We saw the opening thing. We know she's not the killer. If you didn't see the opening thing, I'm not going to tell you who the killer is, but it wasn't her. And of course, it was not Maya. But why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do you have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping or irrelevant? Ugh, she's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. It is a crime.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point.
Tone of voice? What? She just growled at everybody. I should know. I made the sound.
Well, Miss May, you have an explanation for the court. Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Huh. I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw an evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. But he wasn't thinking it that way. He keep your clothes on, please. April May, please. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. There, sir.
Oh, I'm not sure you want serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Wait, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Who drinks iced coffee at 9 p.m.? Miss April May, apparently. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. A wink. She's clearly just saying wink at this point. She's not actually winking. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the murder. Wait, on the scene at the time of the murder.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Is he overdramatic? He's just like slamming his hand down. I'm not going to do that because I made a lot of noise already and I don't really want to make that as the noise. Sorry, Shirt was bunching up. Get my side cold.
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder.
Can't blame me. I mean, I would also have to drop my controller to be able to slam, and it would just be me slamming my hand on my leg. So, not as good as a desk. It would hurt your hand after too many times. Well, because it would just be on my leg like that every time. Wouldn't be as good. Reese. No, they're just gonna let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You think you've sung quite low enough already?
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree on to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Miss Maya will be declared guilty. Sorry, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? If we give up, we just accept what's happening. If we accept the condition, then we gotta do our best. So, let's accept. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Either way, like, if it comes true that, like, yeah, she's got an alibi, it's rock solid, then you're gonna lose anyway. If you give up, you're gonna lose anyway. So, you know, might as well go for it. Drag it out a little. It's fine. Understood. I accept your condition.
You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
We gonna win. Edgeworth just said no. Edgeworth just said, this is exactly what I wanted you to do. You've activated my trap card. That's what Edgeworth said.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
He even brought tea and cake. Oh, I don't remember what voice we gave him. I guess I'm just gonna... Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I am happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
I don't really know a posh thing except for Edgeworth's. We're already giving Edgeworth all the posh I can posh. So. Very good, sir. You just give him this voice. That kind of sounds like Mr. Crocker. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe they received a call after 8 in the evening. Sorry. From our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Alright. Press like the wind, bullseye. Oh, we got. Oops, I missed his line. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, let's do our best. Miss May's room service. Alright, press. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
Sorry. After 8. Press. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
He's talking about her titties. He saw her titties.
Guess what then?
9 on the dot. Okay. 9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink it after she finished, sir.
9, the tie with the birder.
I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course.
How can you be sure? Precisely 9 then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? Delivered it to Miss May herself. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
No, it's not. How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasseur, sir.
Embrasser? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Sorry. I gotta stop yawning. I gotta wake up.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait, please, wait!
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
Yes, I slept terribly. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edwards. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question and that's all.
Hey, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Ugh.
What do we ask him about? Checking in, room service, bed making? If we get this wrong, do we just like immediately die by like firing squad or something? I don't remember. What do we think, chat? What do we ask about? Don't know. Well, the whole conversation has been about room service, so I think I'm gonna ask about room service. I think that's we'll just keep the conversation going. Just room service. To tell me again about her room service.
Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
I see. Huh? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir.
What did he say? What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Aw, thank you. Welcome in and thanks for the sub.
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool.
Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The bellboy is flustered, almost as flustered as everybody here. Everybody just, oh. I've done it, I've won! Did we though? All we proved is there's somebody staying in this girl's room. That doesn't prove nothing. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man.
Ooh.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Miss Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was the man with Miss May. Obviously. The man who checked in with Miss May.
Oof.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Hydrate. Oh man, it was just getting good. The bellboy didn't actually see into the room according to the image that we saw, but you know, whatever.
Oh my, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
You did though. You did though.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all for today, for the trial of Malfoy. The court is adjourned.
I don't really like doing the judge's voice, but I don't have a better voice for him, so... You just gotta keep doing it, I guess.
Mr. Ray, you're amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so. Then shivers up Phoenix's spine, too.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
You think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Ooh, we are going to find. I asked for a full record of Miss May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Dodged an attack, ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Alright. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Because in this universe, lawyers are also detectives, sort of. But there's also detectives, and yeah, I don't know. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Yeah, to be continued. Yes, we shall save indeed. Oops. Yes. Day number 2 of investigation. I'm going to adjust my seating live on camera again. A little gremlin pose for you, you know. I didn't bring my stockings with me, so I've got a bare leggy instead of stocking leggy. I'm so sorry for all your delicate eyes. Another hydration. How dare you? You can't just hydrate and then hydrate. You gotta say something. I have water. We have plenty of water left. You grab water, Cube. You're the one who needs to hydrate. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dang place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. If you could laugh, yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Yeah, look at this guy in the background. He's just doing his job, and she's just like scaring the hell out of him for no reason. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Don't ask that. Don't ask that, Phoenix. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. About the wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. That's why you're in jail. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? Bottom. She called us a bottom. I can't tell, does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Probably both. Huh. Alright, do we have anything I can shove in her face? Your testimony. Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I am not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. The wiretap. Oh, it's the same thing. Wow. Thanks, I noticed. Okay, she is not going to help us. Okay, back to work, I guess. See what's here. Alright. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Alright. See what we can find. A plant. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Oh. That's actually kind of sad. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. He says old movie poster as if it's like old. Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. I guess we could go to the hotel. Can we like move around the room? Couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. That's a lot of cases. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Are you? Can we like move to the side of the office? No clues here. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. That's so sad. I guess we can't, like, move around. I thought we could go, like, side to side in the office. Okay. To the hotel. There's champagne in the room.
Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap.
The more I lean onto here, the more I keep turning you guys. Sorry.
We charge a premium for the room, of course. It would be great for business, sir.
Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder?
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
I guess we'll talk to him. Miss May. About Miss May.
Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm trying to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with her. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? We don't. Did you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay. He's not really much help either. So we'll poke around. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer.
Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here.
This guy is serious? I don't believe it. It's a hotel, bro. Please. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Those are roses, Phoenix. What? Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Alright, champagne. Oops, nope, okay. The chair. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned up these by now? Or these up by now?
I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry.
I am starting to really not like this guy. Nice weather again today. You can see the fan coal offices, of course.
Yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Ho 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 ho.
By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious.
Need to cancel that order of a telescope.
He's talking into his phone. That wasn't very clear, I'm sorry. Simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Nothing. Just like nothing. Okay, nothing. And we can't really... Okay, let's see. None of this would really make much difference to him. Okay. Grossberg. There's a big square on the wall. It's like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Man. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A and DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo quietly added to the court record. I want to see what the other... Oh. Hey, that's a familiar cheesy grin. I feel like we've seen him somewhere before. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yeah, swap it out. Why not? I think I'll swap them. Look at him. Alright, what else? What else? Solid mahogany desk. It's been polished, blah, blah, blah. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. Expensive looking books. I don't think they've ever been read. This is all the same stuff he said the first time we came through. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I could tell someone here's got money to burn. Same stuff as before. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. It's all the same stuff. About the... Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of, well, it wasn't him. And there was definitely a person in it, so I guess a fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. I remember the really gaudy frame, if that counts. Okay. Well, shoot. Where do I go now? You again? Can you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair. You also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, he's not. He will not do that. Will you talk to me now? That man. Not the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I am not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay. Well, at least she said something different when we showed up, so that's cool. Still nothing here. Hotel. Alright. I don't know. My badge. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was this hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Much evidence to the attention? Yeah, me either. Same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Oop. I didn't mean to click on that. He's probably gonna say this to all the evidence, but this is one of those games where you basically have to try everything on everything in a lot of ways. So eventually something's gonna be the thing. Maya, nope. He didn't listen to the testimony either. Okay. Okay, how about the floor plans? Nope. How about this weird man we found? Oh, he said something different. Okay. Take a look at this photo. Look at this photograph.
That's him, Detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No. No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Just go ahead. It's fine. Well, sure. Why not?
Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright. So he says that that was him. So, okay. Miss May, what do you think of this man with purple hair? Have a look at this. Look, I have said several times, I'm not telling you.
What did you?
Ha! Reaction. This is him, isn't it? But who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Phoenix. Wordplay, please. Did you have a look at this? It's that. The Bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. Nah, we pushed her hard before, we're gonna push her hard again. Badger the witness. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been a witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! And that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
We did that, apparently. Sorry, I'm turning you all again. And moving you slightly away from my face. You're too close. You're too close. Here we go. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Nope. Yeah. Merlin, you instead of meowing at me, why don't you come up here? Sorry. Merlin, come here. Come here. Come be on the stream with me. Libby, do you want to be on stream? What is happening right now? Libby, you're too big. Come here, Merlin. If you're gonna be on stream, come here. You guys can all say hi to this cat. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Oh, that's a butt. I don't want your butt. I want your face. I want to say hello. Say hello, everybody. This is Merlin. He's a sweetheart. He just wanted attention. He just wanted me to love on him. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted. Yeah. Here you go, buddy. Is that better? Is that better? You're putting your butt near my face, please. You can see his tail. He's still here, getting pet. Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. But we'll keep his peak chore, I guess. A little weird. Alright. The mysterious Blue Corp. We don't even have like a picture for it or anything. Alright. Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. How did we get up to his office? Hey, that's a familiar gaudy frame. Hello, Merlin. I know, you want more pets, but we're trying to play a game. What's with the surreal decor? It is very ugly. Like, nothing in the office matches anything else. It's like he just took things from all over the world and said, ah, it's gonna be in my office. Why not? Okay, alright. Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. That's not what that stands for. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. But I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. No, he's not. You're a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock to hear what... What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. I think he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Okay, night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in Miss April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. Really? My motto is don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. He kind of stands out. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp is named after the color blue.
I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Yeah, it's amazing. What are we staring at, Merlin? The cat is like staring off into the distance, like he heard something. He just stroked his head. So I guess we're hearing ghosts. I guess there's ghosts on the stream now. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? What are you doing over here? Sorry, hang on. Come on, what are you doing? There's no need to freak out at ghosts. Sorry, I bumped all y'all. It's okay. It's okay, Merlin. You don't have to be afraid of ghosts. The Ghostbusters are already on their way. Alright, enough of that. Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyberg. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyberg's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him why is that this painting of his hangs here. Why it is that this painting of his hangs here. Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay, so he just clocked us in the jaw. That was... Alright. Oh, there's Grossberg. I think we actually gave him the voice. But, we're gonna give him like an old southern drawl, I think. I think that's gonna be his new voice. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. Yes. He is well, Maya. He refused to he was Mia's teacher, but refused to represent Maya. Name is Grossberg. He had a big old painting, and now Mr. Red White has that big old painting. I don't know what I would have done. Things had gone poorly for the girl. Well, you refused to... I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. Starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp. Fred White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers! No. He's giving you information or he's blackmailing you. But he says everybody is in his pocket, which tells me blackmail. But we have nothing that can prove that he's blackmailing him. But it would make sense if he had just given him that big old painting as like a power move. Yeah, blackmailing. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? Ooh. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to clean this off my chest, if I can finally rest easy again. After all, you are Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. Gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. A lot of P's. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Okay. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want anyone to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, police were marked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it. He came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. You see, White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police have gave the case. Have gave you like that? It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing.
That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Oh, the other photograph's not there. Darn, I was gonna swap it out. Can we present things to him? The photograph. Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I'd better give him back this photograph. Well, I mean, we already know who it is. We know it's red, white. Sorry, my boy, I don't think I can help you with that. Okay, help you with that. Okay, so are you just here to give us some exposition? Okay, so he's the exposition fairy. Cool. Back to the office, like he asked. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright, we look at the plant, at her desk, movie poster, case files. Okay, all the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? W for white, I guess. Redeemed hydrate. Wow. T-U, I know, W for white. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? I'm sure it was. Okay, all the cases the chief ever worked on, they're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. J to S, I guess. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of it. Let's skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here's at the end in S, suicide. Ew. Here's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Yeah, because he's gonna expose them. So they died. That's how this works. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Alright, it's an article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. I want to look at... Yeah. We didn't check A through I. Let's see. Any A that catches my eye. ABF, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. Oh, we didn't give it Mia's voice. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah, we know that already, Phoenix. Why is he acting surprised by these things? We already know this. Alright, apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? Sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Gross. Okay, Grossberg, maybe? Present this clipping we found. I found this in Mia's files. She was So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay. Oh. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. We're gonna bother him anyway. We're past needing to talk about April, May. Put this on. What's the matter? You seem distressed. And murder. Pulling the wool of people's eyes. We gotta put him on the spot and quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. Blackmail. No point in asking someone this straight question. Need evidence. I can use this ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay, so we have to present something to him. If we use the newspaper clipping, isn't he gonna, like, steal it or something? The wiretap? I have no intention of parlaying with you about this matter. Okay, that's a notified. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail! Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
Right, is that you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right now. The man is standing in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What?
Mr. Ward, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now.
Ouch. Why does that happen to me?
Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you.
It takes a lot out of me.
I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir.
Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Alright, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Wow. Wow. We are accused of murder. J'accuse. The detention center. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. The trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right. Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Ha. Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what happened to Maya. We told her, no, I didn't kill your sister. This crazy dude did, and then he accused us of doing it.
You don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Cheer me on. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
That's so sweet. Maya, please. But wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you could do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Thanks, Maya. Appreciate you. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Wow. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. That's crooked as hell. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With a true corporate appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. All right. I think with that, it is time for a brief break. Mostly because these animals are looking at me with hungry eyes, and I'm sure they would absolutely love to get some food. So give me just a few minutes to get them fed, and then we'll be right back to it. All right, we are back. You might hear random eating noises from the animals, but we are back. We are back to it very quickly. So, we're back from break. We'll save again. And here we go. Yep, I had to feed them. You'll probably hear them eating at least a little bit in the background. But I feel like my everything got closer somehow. I know it didn't because I didn't move the laptop again, but it happens. Oh well.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. But does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Is that good, Pupper?
You're like licking the floor. Alright, she's doing weird stuff.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. You're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Defending myself. Gotta do it. Nobody do it better than I do it. Gotta do it. Sorry, I was moving my light.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edwards why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Let's do it. Let it go. No, I'm just kidding. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey? Or Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. He's like bowing. Oh man, okay. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse you? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem, why tell you what you already know.
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
I mean, Mr. White. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world. I'm the last man standing. Oh, ho, ho. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lloyd. Maybe that should be my new emote for, like, showing off, like, a bunch of rings and stuff.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
The problem with doing all the voices myself is that I have to keep track of them. I have to switch between them rapidly. Like, and there's barely any time to, like, interject and say what I want to say. Whew. Alright, witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Oh dear. I could hear it. I wasn't sure if y'all could hear it. The cat decided he was going to eat just so much. So that's gonna be another break. 1 second. Well, I think I fed him too good. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to run away and clean that up before the dog decided it was extra dinner, which was gross. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. Yeah, but she didn't mention Phoenix. She said it was a girl. In hippie clothes. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, at least we're allowed to cross-examine him. I mean, it could be worse. I don't know how it could be worse, but it could be worse. Alright. About 9. Press. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know? No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem, this is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? Quietly crucifying. Press it all. We gotta find something. By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye & Co. law offices? Correct! That is the only window you see. And you were reading papers? Correct! Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. But why were you there? Heard of bedlam? A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lowe. Let's see. I don't think this is going to give us anything, so we'll press this one. Spiky-haired. Okay. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? Clearly White's side. We already went over this.
And what did you do then?
Called Miss May over. She too was surprised. Victim. She ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Edworth tried to give him an out. Edworth tried to say, like, are you sure? Like, that's not what May said? Like, because we have her one little bit of testimony. Present. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that direction contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. Oh, sorry.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run though?
So he did witness the killing?
Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Okay. So if he's standing where the killer is, and he's looking at her, and she runs to the right that Miss May saw, in his view, she's running left. So, they're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ah, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been?
In the offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Over here behind the desk, because he's a coward and he was cowering down. No, I'm just kidding. He's the killer, obviously. Death. Oh, I have to put my cursor on it and hit present. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. What do you think we're saying, Edgy Poo?
Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh, I was right. Ho, ho, ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. But now, he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Excuse me.
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Ran to the left. Now you might hear dog drinking water sounds. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? No, because I didn't do it.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Bet your ass. I mean, yeah, yes, sir. I'm gonna do that. Okay, press it. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. It does not become you. Oh, is he supposed to be like Australian or something? Also, are we American? I thought we were Japanese. Oh, okay. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. Excellent. You ran to the left first. What do you mean first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... Oh, I really do yawn every time I start doing his voice too long. So when you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Is he mad at me? That's for strength, shooting to the right. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned him in a desperate dash to the right. Chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. But it was you!
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Can I do nothing right? Nothing?
May I continue?
Miss May saw... hit her twice. So were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Alright, we must have, like, evidence or something. What do we got? It does just say a blow, so maybe it's like, oh, you hit her twice and it's just one blow. That's all I can think of. Did it work? Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow.
Huh?
What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Right in his forehead. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. The next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap.
Wow, he was struggling for that testimony.
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. Starting to sweat. We're doing great. Looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What thing? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? That, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. That is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course.
Light stand was lying on the floor. The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Yeah, give me a moment to gather my thoughts. I am so confused.
White's falling apart.
Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Badger again!
Very well, the witness may continue this account.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tell me more about this light stand. This light stand. Wait. Objection! Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. It was glass. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly when it was it that you saw the stand. Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? No problemo? Big problemo. Big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct! That is so! It is conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable! No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
Yeah, I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Floor plans, I guess. That's the only thing that says where stuff was. Look at this. Photograph.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White? If you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the light stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Sorry, I'm trying to keep the screams away from the mic, which is over that way.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain in the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. Really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Court. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You're almost correct, Miles! Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh, okay. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Cole offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound.
Correct! That is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
Ugh, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Ugh. Beginning of September. Let's just press everything. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
Place the wiretaps when I saw the light stand. Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was entirely made of glass. It is quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Alright. Why did you tap me his phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright? Are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix. Phoenix, over here.
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia. Faint. We straight up fainted. Where am I? We fainted, my dude. Ghost! Yep, we fainted. There was a ghost. Told you there were ghosts in this game. Waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Oh, you're finally awake. Ah! Fainted dead away again. Hey, Phoenix. Jack, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? The regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Excuse me. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, class light stand? Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? I don't know if that's really decisive proof, though. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. I know you know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. No more Maya. Now it is just receipt. Alright. We have a plan.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Wright, Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you that this is the last time I'll ask you. In this case.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
The wiretapping. Beginning of September, week before the murder? My not. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Whoa. A glass light stand.
Oh wait, his voice was deeper.
A glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, the 4th is still the beginning. Okay. The stand could not have been there. Sorry. So sorry. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? Wait, you can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There was a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed till tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. This Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Ah. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I don't want to be found guilty. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something that I would like to read to the court. The autopsy report. No, I'm just kidding. Mia's memo. Let's do it. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. So stop, desist, halt! Please stop, make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Now look at Edgeworth's face. He's so upset.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Oh, that was a bad joke.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not guilty. Woo! We did it! 2 for 2, baby.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright. Okay. Back in the defendant lobby. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix.
You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live?
My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No! There's still so much to say!
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief!
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9.
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief, Mia! Just books it out the door. Alright, we went to the law offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. It's only been a couple days. You okay? Mysterious voice. I don't know. Mia? Kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her.
I might be able to use that.
Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya? Why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
Wow. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. A ghost. A ghost.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Aww. So nice.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do this.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers!
No, we can't call Ghostbusters. We like Mia too much.
There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Okay, wait up. To be fair, that's where her sister said she would take her. A brand new episode has been added. So we're not going to start the new one tonight. The episode 3. We're not going to super get into it yet. I want to save that for next week, if we play next week. I might skip a week with this. We might either go back to the fanfiction or play more Pokemon or something. We'll see. Saturday's kind of up in the air for next week. We're just kind of feeling it out, seeing how it goes. But that is going to do it for me. I'm going to have to call it a night because I've been at it for 3 hours, and if I do any more voice acting, I'm probably going to lose all sense of what my own voice sounds like, even though I was using it for Phoenix. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope that you all have a wonderful, restful, relaxing rest of your night, and I hope that you remember to drink water because hydrating is important, or juice or tea or something. Just make sure you hydrate, okay? And I hope you'll catch us again in the morning for some more Animal Crossing, or maybe you'll catch us Tuesday, which is my birthday, for more Wildflowers. I'm really excited to see what the update has brought to that game, so that one will be a lot of fun. We did make it to winter last time we played, so we'll see how that goes. Next Thursday, we might do something a little different. We might not play Dreamlight Valley. We might actually be testing out Ooblets. So I might either do that Thursday or Saturday, just depends. If we play Dreamlight on Thursday, we'll play Ooblets on Saturday. And if we play Ooblets on Thursday, we might play Dreamlight Saturday. We might play something completely different. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, like I said, thanks so much for tuning in. You can check me out on Twitter. You can, I guess, Instagram or TikTok, but mostly just Twitter and YouTube. Cookies and Cosplay on both. So, hope to see you all again real soon. Bye!